What is up, everybody? Mark on the mic, and I am joined by Mr. Nick Nichols from a really cool organization that's making a genuine and important impact on lives. The organization is Folds of Honor. So we're going to talk about, Nick, we're going to talk about your organization today. We're also going to talk about a collaborative project, our Crafted Impact project that we worked on together, and how people can check that out and potentially get involved and support your organization. But welcome, man. It's great to have you here.
Oh, brother, it's good to be here. My favorite time of year right now, fall has hit. The weather's cooling off here in Oklahoma, and honored to be with you today.
Well, I can see that nice buck in the background of your video camera there, and it's we might just have to talk deer at some point in the future too. I don't know, but now it's like got to stay focused. Crafted Impact, Folds of Honor. So, man, tell me about Folds of Honor, its origin story, its mission, and how you got involved with the organization.
No, absolutely. So Folds of Honor, we provide educational scholarships to the spouses and kids of both military members and first responders who have either been killed or disabled. And what's cool, Mark, I got some really cool updated numbers here. So to date, since our inception back in 2007, we have provided 73,000 scholarships to the tune of $350 million. Just absolutely unbelievable. And the origin story is super, super cool. Both, in a sense of like how me and our CEO are connected. We are both fighter pilots. So I was a fighter pilot for 30 years, flew the F-16. And that's where Dan Rooney and I met. So Colonel Dan is our CEO and founder. And when he was just back from a tour in Iraq, he happened to be on a United Airlines flight where they were bringing the remains home of Corporal Brock Buckland. That image, in the image of seeing the corporal's son, sparked the Folds of Honor. And Dan and his wife Jackie started above their garage now 18 years ago. And here we are, 73,000 lives changed later, and just an unbelievable organization.
I mean, it truly is an incredible organization, and the mission and the work that you do, like I said, so impactful, so critical, truly affecting people's lives in a positive way when, unfortunately, they've had such a tough thing to go through, right? And so you guys are really giving a bright spot in helping people out with live their lives to their fullest. I was on the website, and I mean those numbers are insane. I was on the website, and I think maybe the last update says 62,000. So you guys have done some serious work since the last web update. That is amazing, and those numbers that you're quoting, I mean, off the charts. I never would have known. That's incredible.
And the numbers are important, right? I mean, we want to show impact, and in every for every dollar that is sent to us, 91 cents goes to support our scholarship program. So that's a 91% program expense ratio, which puts you in very rare air as a nonprofit. But more importantly, there's a story behind those numbers, right? There is somebody out there who has either lost their service member, lost their first responder, severely disabled, whatever the story might be, right? And they're going on to live their lives. The neat thing about the Folds of Honor Foundation, and our scholarship recipients would share this with you, wow, the educational support is absolutely amazing. Thank you. Some will tell you I wouldn't be able to go to college or trade school or whatever it might be if it weren't for the help of Folds of Honor and our very generous donors. But more important to them is thank you. Thank you for us being seen. Thank you that we are still heard. And thank you that we have a platform that the memory, the story, whatever about their loved one can live on in perpetuity. And, and for us, we honor the sacrifice, educate the legacy. And so honoring that sacrifice is a big portion of what we do.
Wow, 100%. Yeah, I mean, and when you look at it, like, it's easy to look at the number, and the numbers are impressive on their own, like you said, but each one of those numbers, it does have a story behind it, and lives have been impacted in countless ways, and you can't forget that the people behind those stories, and you guys are doing a great job of honoring both of those things. So thank you for what you guys are doing.
No, thank you. And absolutely appreciate our partnership with Vortex. Okay, love being able to get on the podcast and continue to spread the word about the foundation and the good work that we're doing. And the opportunities moving forward for these families are amazing. And while we are excited about having sent out a total of 73,000 scholarships, there's a good news and a bad news to these numbers. This school year, we were able to fund over 11,000 scholarships. That's $53 million, which is an amazing number. There were 7,700 qualified that we could not fund. Okay, so the need is great. The need is ongoing. That's what keeps me up at night. That's what gets me going in the morning. Is I want to focus on the positive, and I'm proud of the team and what we've been able to do. But I want to get us to the point when we're sitting down with that spreadsheet every year that ultimately money is not the option, and we're not drawing a cut line at the top of the page or in the middle of the page. We're drawing a cut line at the bottom of the page, and we can go check. We have funded 100%. That's the goal.
I love it. I love it. Are there any, speaking of the people, do you have any standout stories or things that are top of mind where a person has received one of these scholarships and, they've gone on to do something that's, you've been able to kind of see the result?
Absolutely. So I'll give you two stories. I won't use the recipients' names, but one of our recipients, his father had a tumor, cancerous tumor that was related to his service in the military. Okay, and his father went on to ultimately pass away. This recipient, okay, not only went to college, Mark, this kid is a neurosurgeon now, going back and operating in saving the lives of people who had the exact same disease as his dad, which is unbelievable, right? You can't make this stuff up. And education is not a means in and of itself, right? It's what you go on to do with that education. And for us, it's a wonderful unifying message because this is something that can bring all of America together. It's not a red issue, it's not a blue issue. This is red, white, and blue. We are taking care of the people who fight for our freedom, the people who every 6 seconds in this country, 911 is dialed 240 million times a year. Those are the people that we're helping. Another one of my, just a very, very impactful story, young lady, okay, who's one of our graduate recipients now. Her father, who was severely injured while he was in the Army, was in the hospital, for the last year of his life and literally, passing away. His daughter would come in each and every day, sit down with her guitar, and play songs for her dad. And so he knew that she was there, and something that always brought a smile to his face. She has now gone on to get her music therapy degree. She plays that same guitar and sings those same songs in the exact same hospital where her dad passed. Unbelievable.
Well, Nick, I got a little choked up just, looking on your website, trying to prep for our talk today, and it has happened again. Those are just really cool, amazing, emotional, but also very positive stories. And it's so cool that these people who have benefited from the scholarships are going on, to help and to serve in ways that are not only probably extremely meaningful for themselves and fulfilling, but to other people as well who need that same sort of care. So that's pretty awesome.
They're out changing the country. You know what I mean? They're out doing something that, they're literally, in a very humble way, just paying it forward, right? And stuff. And, and knowing that their fathers are looking down on them with just such a great deal of pride and going, man, look what my kid did and stuff. And I know that, if we could talk to both of those fathers right now, they would be so thankful that, there's an organization out there that can provide that type of love and care and support in what we do. And nothing we do is a handout. It's a hand up, okay? It's a thank you, because, as a fighter pilot for 30 years, I'm married, I have 3 kids. Your families don't sign on the dotted line. They're just kind of along for the ride. I never ever once, after 7 combat deployments, asked my wife if it was okay. It just always was, and she was always there for me. And I think more importantly, and hopefully you can hear the passion in my voice for these kiddos and stuff like that. I'm a 3rd-generation fighter pilot. I'm one of those kids who got the knock on the door when I was 15 years old that my dad had been killed. And so I've lived their life. And there was no folds of honor around back then. So I was working 40 hours a week on a loading dock and going to a small school in South Georgia and, trying to keep my dream alive of going to be a fighter pilot, which thank God I was able to do. But it's lonely, right? And, so for every kid out there who's in this situation, for every family who has been given the worst news of their life, I just want the audience to understand that we will never, ever, ever be out of the fight until we can ensure that no family is left behind on the field of battle.
Wow, Nick. Number one, thank you for your service as well, and your sacrifice. And like you said, you've lived these same things. You can sympathize, empathize. You've had a similar path, and it's just so cool of you to get involved with Folds of Honor and be able to support people who need that support.
You bet.
And it's stuff like this, and it's difficult for me right now to articulate or even find the words that are significant enough to even, I guess, describe what you guys are doing and the impact you're having. So, again, thank you to Folds of Honor for the work that you guys do, and we at Vortex here are honored to be able to partner with you guys and support you. Even if it's in our little way here with collaborating on this Crafted Impact project, which if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. We've done a limited edition, limited run hat, really cool looking. It's got Folds of Honor on it and your guys' logo. It's got our logo as well. And these will be for sale on starting November 4 of 2025 until they run out, and all proceeds from the hat are going to benefit Folds of Honor, and hopefully that money goes on to benefit a lot of folks out there. So we're just, like I said, we're honored to walk side by side with you guys in this project and play a small part in the work that you guys do. We appreciate you and everybody out there and the people who have served and the families of those who have served. And we just can't thank all of you enough.
No, I love it. Thank you very much, Mark. We are honored to be a part of this. The Vortex family has been incredible. My good friend Jenna Waller, who I know you know very well, has done incredible things for us, and several other things Vortex has participated in. So we are super excited about it. I hope you guys will save me one hat because I would be proud to wear it. And just love this partnership. Love the family that's in the outdoors. Right? There's just a great group of patriots who believe in our cause and want to come alongside us and get in the fight and stay in the fight with us to make sure we take care of all these families.
Awesome. Well, keep fighting the good fight. I mean, you guys are doing an amazing job. For those folks that are out there who want to buy one of these limited run hats and support Folds of Honor, I'm sure there's other ways that they can support Folds of Honor as well. Nick, so what are some other avenues or opportunities where a person can check out the organization, learn more, and maybe provide some support or potentially even get involved?
Absolutely. So go to foldsofhonor.org. Okay, that's the first place to go to and go learn all about us, all right? We're as transparent as you can get. All our financials, everything is on the website. So go check us out, and you can validate all those great numbers that I gave you. But just keeping in mind that, our goal is to change lives, one story at a time. Click on that donate button and become a wingman. Okay, I was a fighter pilot. Our CEO was a fighter pilot. So you guys know what a wingman is. You've probably seen Top Gun. And we're going to ask you to give $13 a month. You might go, why number 13? Well, you can see the flag on my hat right here. It takes exactly 13 folds to bring it to that iconic triangle shape of freedom. $13, you probably spent more than that at Starbucks this morning, okay? But it is a great way to get in the fight. We're going to keep you updated what's going on with our recipients, the organization, things you can get involved in, exciting partnerships like with Bud Light and the NFL and everything that's going on this fall during week 8. Go check us out there. But foldsofhonor.org, click that donate button and sign up to be a wingman.
That's awesome. You know, and you pointed out something a couple times, and I'm just going to reiterate it. The percentage of every dollar that's going to the cause is really impressive. And I like how you guys are putting that front and center, because oftentimes when somebody makes a donation, you know, there's a lot of donations and causes, and some causes that might sound good on the surface, but not all that money is maybe going to the right place. And it's really awesome to know and to be able to see with you guys that, yeah, when I make this donation, you know, with my wallet and my heart, that you know that it's going where it needs to go.
No, absolutely. And our donors need to have confidence. Okay. You sign up to become a wingman. You need to be confident that this is money going where the donor intended it to go. So use a fighter pilot term. We stay high speed, low drag around here. I may be the president, but I do a lot of other stuff too. I mean, I fundraise. I'll help take out the trash. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're on this team, you're working for the cause. Okay. And the money is going to go where the money needs to go.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, there you have it, everybody. Folds of Honor, the Crafted Impact Project. You can check it out on the Vortex website. And go to foldsofhonor.org. You can check out their organization, all the great work that they're doing. Nick, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, thank you again for everything that you and the Folds of Honor team does. And man, keep it up. Keep it up. It's a big mission, and I like how you guys you're like, yeah, this is where we want to get. But also, it's one of those things where you're definitely never gonna have to stop working, which is pretty cool. So,
no, we're never out of the fight, brother. We're gonna stay in it, and good Lord willing, maybe we do this podcast again in a couple of years, and I come back and tell you we funded 100%.
Oh man, I love it. Let's do it. That's the goal. That's the dream. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Thank you.
Foldsofhonor.org. Check it out. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.